Um, uh, throughout, throughout the office now, former squatter Donald Trump continues to draw wide publicity, despite the preposterous big lie that the 2020 election defeat was that his 2020 election defeat was a result of a rigged election, which it wasn't rigged. So, the manner in which Republicans in Congress kowtow to his hold on a significant minority of GOP voters is debilitating not only their party but also the long-established, vibrant two-party system that we have in the country. Instead of rallying internally behind some other leader and reconstructing their party around its honored conservative fiscal and ethical principles, they grovel before Trump's self-aggrandizement and threat of a 2024 return to the Oval Office, which we don't want. We don't want him returning. So, a most disconcerting ramification of this circumstance is the sudden decision of the Republican Representative Anthony Gonzalez of Ohio, a former pro football star, not to seek re-election next year. Instead, he says he will focus on trying to deny Trump a second term in 2024. Gonzalez is among a handful of the House Republicans opposed to Trump, who predictably would have drawn the former squatter's wrath and political opposition had he sought to retain a seat in Congress in the midterm elections. Calling Trump a cancer for the country, Gonzalez said that he had no stomach for a Republican Party that would make Trump the center of the fundraising efforts. Instead, he said most of his political energy will be spent preventing Trump returning to the squatting seat. Involuntarily stepping aside next year, Gonzalez is presenting himself as a sacrificial lamb to Trump's further ambition. Amid other signs that Democratic opposition to the once defeated squatter will be greater than before in 2024. The recent landslide rejection of the Republican recall election against the Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom in California suggested a determined anti-Trump sentiment in a blue state America should any such comeback attempt to get that far. Just how much Gonzalez's gesture might spread through the GOP ranks seems uncertain right now, but with no other well-known Republican politician yet to emerge against Trump right now, a fellow Ohioan, former Governor John Kasich, has been a vocal Trump critic, but a past also ran in presidential. But he also, back several years ago, I think he had mentioned that he wanted to run for president, and he has presidential aspirations. In any event, the prospect for any Republican nominee in 2024 will probably depend on how successful President Biden is in achieving his ambitious campaign to build back better the America he inherited in ousting Trump in 2020. And right now, despite the early political setbacks inflicted on Biden, he already has given the country a reminder of what America was like before Trump in terms of normalcy and businesses as usual. By 2024, that reminder could be persuasive should Biden decide to seek a second term as already our oldest chief executive, because he's going to be 83, he's going to be like 82 or 83 if he ever lives that long to see re-election anyway. So yeah, so if you like the video, give the video a like and subscribe to my channel, RBW King, and also hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when a new video comes out, and thanks for listening.